Hello, good morning traders. Welcome back to Forex Black Box. Um, I'm gonna do a quick video today to wrap up the week. How did we do and all the stuff. First thing first, guys. Disclaimer: Forex carry very high level of risk. You could lose all your investment if you're not sure what you're doing. If you're new to trading, I reckon that you study, learn, and risk less, not more than what you expect to lose. So percentage is very important, guys. Very, very important. So don't lose what you have in your hand now. Try to only uh, lose, not to lose, I mean like risk percentage, just 2%, the maximum you can risk per trade overall on your account. It depends how much is your account, the size, yeah. Okay, so coronavirus, the biggest hit globally. You guys can hear me? Let me see. Oh, yeah, all good. Right, so coronavirus is just keep trending up so far. 32,000, almost 33,000 in US death, over half a million cases. UK, because I'm from UK, so about 13,729 at the moment death and 103 cases. It looks like it starts slowing down a bit, but we'll see. I hope that's the case and everyone go back to normal soon. We have to keep an eye on coronavirus cases and death every day. That's one of your indicator how the market will react to it. So yeah, just keep an eye on it. Hopefully we can get out of it soon, and we should back to normal. The lockdown and all the stuff will be over soon. UK just announced that yesterday we will spend another 3 weeks in lockdown. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna jump into the market straight away. So that's the indicator of the strength and weakness of Forex market. At the moment, right at the moment is New Zealand is the strongest and pound is the weakest. Pound is weak today since yesterday starting pulling back. Thursday, Friday, so I'll go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is pullback. As you can see, is a regular pattern halfway the week. Normally, the strong currency will pull back as a profit taking. We will see that next week whether or not pound won't continue the breakout. It looks like it was successful breakout. As I spoke on Monday, I talked about it. I'll get back to it shortly. Well, crude oil is not 25 here. There's not 25. I'm not sure why I didn't update it. Not daily. Now, there's something wrong with this website. Let me just go directly to the indexes. Let me just do the indexes first quickly. So basically what happened in pound here, let's just start with pound. Pound which shows a rejection here, very, very interesting pattern. Break out of it, successful breakout, follow up by pullback, retesting the breakout, and we will descending from here, come back up, test the moving average, break above it, close, and successful breakout of this level. And we now here now. So we are up one level higher than the previous. More over the 50% we break out of it. We tested once, twice, and we went up, and we probably continue back up higher. So my expectation next week we will be testing this level. That's the index only percentage, so it's not price based, it's percentage based. It's like momentum indicator, index basically. That's the index it is anyway. We'll calculate how much the currency is gaining or losing against the rest of the currencies. You can have it in the candle form or you can have it in line form. Okay, so there's many different way you can have it. I'm doing both anyway, just to the candle will show more momentum, the breakout and rejection and so on. And the line based is just you follow the line direction, whether or not pullback or rejection. So far we break out of this bull channel and we're coming, but it's not very strong bullish channel. So my expectation is going to be a small minor bullish channel here. Probably we're going to break high above it. We'll be looking for a major move to the major move. So probably around this level, first level, and the last level will be at the top of this candlestick. Pound shows some very strong momentum since the new all-time low since about 20 years ago. So that's why pound just popped back up here. The seller basically they exit the positions, and they when you sell your position, you basically buy in, and the buyer as well buy as well at the same time. So the momentum is changed to a bull trend. And I think this bull trend is going to last for long. My expectation on cable will be 130, between 130 135. We'll see. From there, we will be taken off more to 140, 145. But coronavirus is kind of slowing down the whole global finance and trading. So it's not confirmed yet. We need to break above 130, 135 first. Then we will see what happens next. Uh, let's see, Euro. I'm gonna do these two together, Euro and Swiss. So basically, Euro and Swiss they're moving almost the same momentum, and it's very clear. You can see it. It's just a slight different, but they move in the same time. So I don't trade these two against each other. No, never do that. I don't care if they're gonna move strong, but at the majority of the time they're gonna move with each other. But maybe once or twice every often they will be moving against each other. One up, one down. But it's not always the case. Looks like for the very long time now they're doing exact move. So far, euro is going down. We're about the 50%. We're right there, just to get the line. So here you go. About 50% of this move. We moved up, come back down. What the 50% of it, more or less. I think 61% Fibonacci, and we'll see what's going to happen from here. Looks like it's holding 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Probably going to see some pullback to that 50%. Then we'll see from here. I'm not sure what's going to happen from here, but euro is very weak, and the dollar shown some strength this morning since for a few days now. Let's jump to dollar. Dollar moved up, come back down at the 50% level. Try to bounce off it, couldn't. Maybe around 50% of this move. And what happened next? We'll break. We're retesting, and my expectation is dollar should go lower to where the breakout started. So we'll be looking for another leg down. That will give a chance to pound cable to go up, and euro probably go up as well. So what we see here, Darren this week is all flat. Euro is flat. Dollar showing some momentum up and down. Basically come back up to the same level where the week started. So if that become a failure today, I don't think it's gonna go too far. So if that become a failure, I think that's gonna go down from here around this level. We'll see some momentum back down by next week. We'll probably will be testing this level. Right. Yen. You can see yen break out of this trend line. There's a channel here. If it's become a failure, look like it's going to become a failure breakout. Probably we'll see a few days to retest these lows. And this week so far, we break out of the range here, this channel, and probably will come back down next week. Guys, if you have any question, leave it in the chat and I will answer you. I will try to do 30-minute video only. I don't want to be more longer than that because in a way I will be doing tonight overall view of the market for next week. So this one to do with this week, and the video over the weekend will be for the next upcoming week. So I will be talking about what happened this week and what did I say on Monday and what happened afterward. Uh, what we see here in New Zealand is a bear flag. What happened is we have all week coming back down and coming back up, rebouncing back. But my expectation is we're going to break from here. The momentum is looking strong. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 days, 5 days. So Friday till Friday, back to back, it's a down momentum. Today only pull back. My expectation is we will be going lower to these lows. or a second leg. So far I'm looking for, this is a bear flag. The bulls that try to push, they couldn't too much, break out of it, and we're coming back down. If I do that, let me get the straight line. If you see that, there you go. What happened now is we break below that bull flag, bear flag, and we probably gonna test the moving average today, but next week probably will be continuing down. So far it's a down move. Aussie, it was strong just sideways. So if you start here, the week, come back up, come back down, and it's exactly the same location really. We didn't do much here at all. So it's sideways, indecision going on at the moment. So far what we're doing here, drew the trend line, you make a copy of it, you pull it out the side, and that's your channel. So far the channel, it break out, closes gap. There's a gap here, it's been closed, and we'll come below the gap and just isolating around this level. Okay, so maybe possibly we're gonna go a little bit higher to this level, the next move, and that could be your stop loss just below there on Aussie itself. There was some news of China news. I didn't really check the news yet. I will check that later on. CAD, of course, CAD is keep going down. The reason being is oil is just dropping, keep dropping. And guys, I told you that oil is gonna be $10 very soon. Looks like probably next couple of weeks. Dollar, we are 1800 now, $18. I think we're gonna be 10 very soon because it's really going down quick, and it's 18 years low. We broke the 18 years low, so that is kind of confirming that we will keep going for this momentum down. Um, so far, the currency itself, the only mover one was bound, moving all week. So bound was up momentum. Okay, let me just get a proper arrow. So bound is up. Dollar, yeah, up a little bit. Euro is down. Yen went up and down, just a mixer. And here as well, Swiss is down. The same goes down here and up and down. Stock S&P 500 showed some momentum yesterday, and the day before we already broke the 50%. I will show you later on. This is sideways, maybe down a little bit, but this is normally sideways CAD because affected by the oil situation. What's going in oil? All right, just jump into S&P 500. Here you go, the SPOs. We look like we wanted to retest the 61% Fibonacci. This is very important number. This number is, I mean, like we kind of break this gap. We'll close the gap. Let me just clear the picture here. So the whole week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. We started the whole week from here. We're here now. So that could be the range of the whole week. Okay, the last week it was that range. Okay, well, how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Let's just do that. 5 days. So you see, that's how much you moved up last week, and this is how much you moved this week. The day is not over yet, but you see the momentum is losing. We were sideways the previous week, and that's for the previous week. So 1 week up, sideways, 1 week up, sideways. What happened next week? Not sure really, but the 61% Fibonacci is just nearby, and as soon as it has become in play, there's a lot of seller that will try to take it back down to the second leg. That could be the 50% of this main move here. Come back down here. Probably is going to be, so that move up, come back down here 50% around this level. Definitely about this level here is a very interesting level. Then from there we could see whether or not we wanted to break this level. Then we will go back down again. We're not sure because coronavirus is still in play. We will not out of the wood yet with coronavirus. So that's your level. If you're long, you exit here. So let me just do that better. So that's your level, for example, the 61% Fibonacci. You don't short here right away, you know. When if you come to here today, if you come here today, probably gonna have a wick. I think that's the case. I think we're gonna see momentum up and come back down again and close the day dodgy. We're gonna close the day something similar to this and with a gap. So probably before the opening, gonna close the gap first. After that, come back up and come back close again. Is gonna be something similar to dodgy. Touch the 61% Fibonacci. Then from there, we'll see that could be the top of that move. So the next play is to short it all the way down to 50%, 61%. And then we'll see whether or not it's actually want to continue lower or not. So far, is a sideways at the moment. The whole week has been sideways since Monday. But we'll break up. We'll just break the range today. So let's see how they're gonna play out, if it's gonna hold or not. Crude oil. That's the not the crude oil itself. That's the contract, the future. Sorry guys, that's the future. Let me just get you the original oil because I know all of you, not all of you, but some of you. Forex. What does symbol oil? Just a second, please. Let me get the symbol. WTI. Let's see. WTI. There you go. So that's oil. Forex. Let's see, this look to the monthly. So the last time oil was here was 2001, almost 20 years low. The next low is November 1998, which is a $10. Here you go. I was not even looking at this bear itself. I trade the future contract, but that's the next level, guys. That's the next level. I think we're gonna break below that one very much. That's the monthly view. Remember, that's the monthly, okay? And that's the high of the previous range, okay? So that's your play. That could be flag here sideways until we break lower, or we'll go back up. So probably we're gonna be ranging here. So the play is probably gonna keep going down, up, then 50% or overall 50% of this move. Remember, this is a monthly view. So if you go back to the daily, see the daily itself, we break out, retest, and break below, and the measure move is complete. Stalled a little bit and break lower. After that, Trump talk, then Saudi and Russia. Then after that, you see that it's coming back down again now. We break below here, and I think if we close below this one, we're probably gonna open with a big gap, like happened before. It happened before. It was a big gap, so maybe pull back and we'll continue back to the $10 target. $10 target is not far now. Look, the momentum is not strong really. This push back up is not enough to break to override the big move down. So we're still in a down move for a very long time now. I was talking about since early January. If you follow my trade ideas, I told you guys it's broke below this moving average and will be going down here. That was on the what's called the future contract. I normally trade future contract, not this one. So you see that breakout test, continuation, sideways, bear flag, break below it, get broke again, come back up. You couldn't really come above here. That's the area where you may be okay. The bulls maybe have some chance here, but doesn't look that way. I think we'll break lower. The next thing you know, we're gonna go down lower, lower. Maybe we're gonna break the $10 and we'll start to build some base. And from there we'll see. So far, the whole week is down. Okay, 5 days in a row is down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Since a Friday till Monday, since a Friday to Friday, it's a down move. right? It's about $10. It's a really big move, and it's become volatility. Volatility is very high since the coronavirus has become the head stream now. You see that volatility is really strong here. That was since January. So from January, we have this kind of top here, resistance, support, and we get in very, very tiny, small momentum. Take a many days to come back up, and you see that come back down very quick. Couldn't really hold, I couldn't really stay around. So momentum is still down. Worst case scenario, we'll see a pullback 50% of this level, which is going to be around here, which is going to be $44. I don't see that's going to happen very soon. No demand on oil. No one using oil, no one using petrol. You don't go to shopping, you don't do cars, no one doing anything. So no need. You basically don't need this. You don't need petrol, you don't need oil. Okay, gold. See gold here the whole week where it started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. We start with a gap low. We went all high and we're 50% now of this week. So I think gold is gonna hold here. We have a support in the play, probably a little bit lower, which we already tested today. So if we close halfway of the week, halfway of the day itself here, right there, that's good indication that we probably will continue back up. So wait for the day to close, and maybe you can leave one on Monday or Sunday night. You can open a trade. If you S&P 500 is down, then my expectation gold will be around $1,800 very soon. So what happened here, guys? You see that momentum come back up, retest, come back up, small pullback, another small pullback. We're looking for exhaustion move, probably the 800. Before the 800, don't just put your target at 800. Maybe just $10 lower than the 1800. Okay, so the next week probably will be hitting the 1800 level very soon. So about 1000 pips, watch out for it. Yeah, over 1000 pips if you take from that lows here, right there. So if you not sure yet, look, the reason being is, look, we made a new high, come back down, pull back, we retest the high again, so have a lower high here on the daily. Okay, so if you want to wait until we break out of this trend line, then that's okay. But if you see a slower time frame, does it start showing momentum back up next week? That will be your play, because I think S&P 500 will go down, pull back from the 61% Fibonacci. Still some more room for S&P 500 to go back up. Probably will be today or next week. Ultimately, you can just start to buy from here. You don't have to wait for it. Looks like from the breakout, a little bit lower, be 50%, maybe a little bit lower. We'll see. From the breakout from here, look for 50, 61%. Then if it starts seeing some momentum back up, you start buying and you'll be watching out for the 50% of this move until we break higher. Then you'll be looking for 100% uh, measure move. Okay, that will be your play. Measure move will start from here and somewhere around there. This one will be equal this one. This move from the breakout, it will be equal this move. Probably is gonna go a little bit lower. We're not really yet at. We touched the 50% and bounce. Maybe it will go a little bit lower to 61, maybe below. Then after that, we'll start to see some feeding and it will fade away and we'll start to come back up. Right, Bitcoin. Um, let's see. From breakout to the lows, 50%. More than 50%, 61% is actually exceeded. So what happened now is we see that every time that I try to push it down, they come back up. So the momentum is kind of like, let's see if it's gonna feed from here and go down again. to these lows. Now very much possible. But yesterday you can see that we had a really big push up. We engulfed the last couple of days. The last two candles been engulfed. That's a good indication that breakout. That's a very good breakout. So what's next? Wait for it to see if it's gonna test here and bounce back up today. If it does, that will be great. Maybe next day will be more higher. That will be the ultimate target for here. For now, 8,000 is gonna be the target. Then after that, possibly we'll try to close this gap. Another $400 above 800, 8,000. So always look for a major move. You see this move? Okay, how far went down? You look for another major move. Okay, see this move? Equal, almost equal to this move. You see this move is going to be equal to this move. Okay, there's always, when they buyer buying from here, for example, they're always looking for the previous history, how much buyer waiting brought, bull back and buy again, bull back, buy again, bull back, buy again. So it looks very much it's gonna rotate back up. So 8,000 to 8,400, that's the next target. Downward dollar index, momentum up, come back down 50%, come back 50%, and we broke the 50% of this level. The momentum is a little bit started losing momentum here from the guys that brought the exit, and we are to 50% now of this move. So it started shrinking, yeah. We'll watch out for this to break out. The breakout was going to be completely new set, so you have to recalculate the percentage, how much the buyer want and how much the seller willing to sell from the 50 to 61% Fibonacci. Okay, this strategy it does work when you see one, when you see that okay, it's returning back from the 50%, 61%, halfway. I'm not going to say exact 50 to 61%. As soon as it start to come halfway of the main move, then you will start to look for rotation or feeding the momentum. Then you start to jump in the market. That's you're gonna be you stop 50% of this move. Maybe before that, but if this momentum is still going, that's fine. And it start to break out in a lower time frame, like a 5 minute, 15 minute, then you exit your position. Your big expectation is to see a strong breakout of the daily, for example. See that we broke below this one. Okay, what happened next day? We retest, try to close the gap, we didn't really close it, and here we go. And the candle pattern as well is very important. Breakout, engulfing, channel, breakout of the channel. Successful breakout. Yeah, looks successful. My expectation is it's gonna come back up. What happened is we do a pattern here. You see? So yeah, probably around 110, sorry, 102 or 100 level. We'll be looking for a special level here. We go lower time frame and look for a small pattern here. We'll try to equal with this pattern here to go down from there. I think that's going to continue. Probably next week we're going to see it to around 100. That's going to make dollar strong, make euro weak. So what happened here? Euro is coming back very strong, as you can see. Not even um, holding as much as dollar index. Probably going to break this low very much. You see this angle? Momentum down. I will be looking for a major move. If you calculate this move, it's going to be equal to this move. Okay. So if you calculate this move, it's going to be equal to this move. So we'll be probably looking down to 05 500 or 05 handle. That could be the next target very much. Higher lows, sorry, higher lows, lower low, sorry, lower lows, lower highs. So far we're still inside this major uh, high and low. We're right in the middle of it, and we kind of fight now. Probably breakout is going to be down most likely because dollar index is showing momentum up, and that's why. Okay. Wait for it to break out of here, come back, retest, and continue back up, and start doing head and shoulders, small one, to go down. Okay, let's check what's going on in Forex, my trades. Okay, yeah, I see that. Just a second, guys, sorry. Yeah. All right. No one have a question. I got a few people only. Do you guys have any question? Do you have any trades? Okay. Bound US, bound dollar, cable. See that will break out of this, but the following day is just kind of rejected. I'm long from here around this level. I'm long, and my target is 130. This level, that's my target. Since we break out of the 50%, we try to feed it away. We couldn't. We'll come back up. Remember that last week I talked about FIC or a failure to break out of this level, which look like it's been completed already. I was short. As I told you guys, I was short, but I'm starting getting long here now because I think that's going to convert to a sideways. Probably will start to climb back up. I only said 130 if I see the momentum is coming back up strong. Okay, so I like to see something similar to this candle happening next week or today. Probably today it could be converted to a big momentum back up. No one knows. So far we have 2 days pullback inside the week this week, and we have 2 days up, 2 days down. We'll come back to exact the same price where we started almost on the opening of this day. So it's gonna be kind of like kind of dodgy day on the weekly. Let's have a look what's going to look like. There you go. We touched the 20 moving average and we just start to drop down on the weekly. So that means a lot of seller that we're waiting here on the weekly view, but it's not over yet. Probably next week we're going to see more momentum up because there's very strong momentum as you can see. 2 weeks down, 1 week up or override the previous week, and we have 2 weeks holding and the third week kind of weak. So let's see. Doesn't look very great, but it look more likely to go down a little bit more for a second leg to go back up again. But we'll see. Maybe we'll just come back up next week here, halfway of retesting 50% of this week, and we'll go down from here. Or we'll go all the way up, and after that, that will be a breakout, successful breakout. It's quite Friday, it's not much excitement going on. The market's kind of like sideways. But yeah, I did some money on down momentum. Up momentum as well. When it break out, I was hedging. Then I basically sideways. So you have to take advantage of a sideways. You mark your sideways, and if you long, you short afterward. If it's come to a special level, like I told you, and the weekly was showing, and we'll come back down now. We have a support level. So let's see what's gonna happen today. His eyes is gonna go up a little bit, and we close dodgy weekly green. That will be in the good indication for next week continuation, or is actually is gonna go lower and close somewhere here today. Let's see. Or maybe a wick. Just, I don't know. We'll see how it go. So far we have high, low, lower high, high, high. Probably going to be lower high. They're probably looking for high, high next time. Alfie, Biny. Where did I learn how to trade? I learned how to trade like 8 years ago. It's a rough direction. It's no easy business, guys, and it's require a lot of screen time and understand how things work. Yeah, you need to read a lot. You need to practice a lot. You're gonna lose money. The first couple of years of my trading life, it was very hard, and I lost a lot, and I did burn like three, four accounts, four accounts. Yeah, at this time, four accounts. But I learned. You need to learn. Well, yeah, I teach myself because you know with time there is no one person is gonna teach you everything. It has to be a group, a chunk of people. Have everyone have a different view of the market and experience of the market. There is no one person who will teach you one thing. So if you want to learn how to drive, you can learn from one person how to drive. Basically, you're learning the habit from one person. But if you, with time, you will learn from other people, then you have more experience. So that's how it is. You need to know a lot. You need to know why the market moving. You need to follow the news. Your brain, you will recognize patterns and candlesticks and momentums and so on and so forth. So it's not easy business. Require a lot of time screening and what else? A lot of patience and discipline. You don't need to risk tons of money to make money. You need to risk a small amount so you can make a little bit bigger of it, and that's how you cannot trending up. But if you think that overnight you're gonna be a millionaire, that's not the right business for you. There is not any business to be a millionaire in a matter of weeks or a year or two. Okay, maybe if you're smart enough to do it after 2 years, that will be great because you benefit yourself, you don't benefit anyone else. I mean, you, your family, and so on and so forth. But other than that, if you take it as a gambling and a game and a habit or a hobby, habit to lose because you think is a game, is a gambling, now this is not the right business. Do not rely on it then. If you wanted to do it, you can do it. You can lose money because you know that you're doing that for fun. But if it's a business, you need to take a serious measures and fill up your time for it because that's your business, you know. Just take that as you open a shop or you open a small business. Exact the same thing, guys. There's nothing different between trading and business. It's exact the same. Okay, it's even require more attention, require more focus because it does need uh, pattern recognition. You need to recognize when to enter, when to exit, and you analyze the market because what I'm doing now is every much pretty every trader, every computer program running on trading at the high frequency trading or just algo trading, they do exact the same thing, but they do in digital way. You understand? So the market always, as soon as it start to go down, you see that momentum start to stall. Then what's next, guys? Next is to retest the 50%. That's when everyone agree that is going to be changing sentiment here. Okay, whether or not the sentiment is going to continue the momentum or is going to go down again. There's only two way the market can go, or the third way just sideways is undecided yet. You know, if you take this concept altogether, shrink it, okay, make it smaller, and print it out in front of your eyes, and go back in history. If you go back there, okay, I'm looking on the daily. Remember, I'm looking on the daily. So what happened? Market breakout, coming back down. Very, very weak momentum. Break below it. Come back, test the 50% of a breakout. Fake a failure to break higher. You see? We test the bottom. Come back. My first expectation is to exit 50% of the breakout if I'm long. Okay? If you continue, my next area to look at it's the bottom of this breakout. And you can see that daily is become like rejection. No? We call it rejection, but that means every time I come up here, the buyer that exit the position, seller the jump in the market. But what it make it hold? For example, why the price is holding? Why it doesn't drop straight away? Because it's still buyer have a hope. It's still green day. Did you know that the buyer they buy as soon as they close? They buy here, they buy there, they buy every time the bar closing green, they buy all the time. If they go against them, some of them they give up, some of them they're still in the market and they buy more until they come to break even and they exit altogether. And after that, they let the market go. As you can see here, as soon as they start to come back up here, what happened? See, buyer exit the position, become a seller. Seller saw that happening because they know the pattern and they jump in the market. So the majority is seller now, and the market will be looking for liquidity, which is the profit probably around here, around here. Market will bob down, consolidate, and break lower. Come back here, seller exit their position, buyer will try one more time. They didn't like this day. This day look dodgy. This doesn't look strong. They push it back up. What happened is this day It doesn't look strong. Even halfway or below the halfway of the day, the next day they come up 50%, they exit position and continue down. That's how the market. I cannot give it to you at once. You need to do your own. Look, even if I said everything I know, you will never be like me. You will never become me because we are different. Everyone have a different way of understanding. You probably didn't get everything I said now. You only maybe get one or two things, but you need to study it, try to figure out the best way to understand the market. It doesn't matter how it is in your view, as long as it does work for you. That's the most important. Okay, that's how it is the market, guys. That's really the market. Market is in percentage and how strong per day the bulls and bears. Okay, really. And the driver, other driver of the market is the news. So market's always going up and coming down, going up and coming down all the time. You know, you look for liquidity. Market, if there's no more buyer, but there's a lot of buyer down here, and there's no seller. Sorry, there's no buyer above there. Okay, inventory. So if it's a big chunk of order here to buy, market is here. Or market will come back to it. It will be like a magnet. So there's a big chunk of money here to buy positions. There's nothing here at all, nothing above here, empty. So the market will come back down to find some money, and whatever we're selling from here, he will give it to the buyer. Buyer will take the position, that take other side of the trade, and they take the trend back up. Where it goes, 50% failure, 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 and come back down again. Come back again, become a failure. See? And this as well, according to you need to see the bigger picture where we are on the trend. If you don't see the right hand of the chart, it will help you more. If you don't see the right hand of the chart, it will help you to try to practice backtesting. That's what is backtesting all about. Okay, this feature is not working on my account here. There's some school backtesting or basically day by day or hour by hour. You need to be a pro on TradingView in order to have this feature turned on, which is very useful. Is about I think I don't really need it. I done that a long time ago. I don't really need it, but you can always use different ways to move the market. You can do it that way. I think is yeah. I use Sierra chart, and that's why I don't have an account here. I use Sierra chart, which is got all this feature I'm talking about, and I'm paying money on it. So yeah. Anyways, I hope that answer your question. Is a very long answer, but this business is not easy. Okay, and require a lot of attention and discipline and understand of the economy how it does work. It's not only price action because the price action could be going to on its way like this one. See, going up, it was almost gonna close breakout and continue. But what happened is Bank of England did some more printing money that cut their interest rate, and that was gonna affect their currency. That was the chance here. The first day, sheer momentum. Then the following days, look at that, 1,700 pips in a matter of 2 weeks. Even that day was great. Even back up was great. I was long here, I was short there, I was short there, and I knew that's gonna break lower because there's a common sense. Every government printing money. That's reducing your currency value. So yeah, pull back now 50% and look like we're gonna be sideways because what happened here before, yeah, it's gonna happen here again. It's just like a heartbeat, consolidation, heartbeat again. Either could be down or up. See, heartbeat, heartbeat, isolation, small one, big one, small one. Let's see where we're gonna go. That's the greed and fear of people. We say that because that's already embedded inside every program they create or EAs or algorithm. They do exact the same thing. The breakout, you see the breakout? It exists here. I'll show you something. That's something you need to know as well here. See that breakout here? See? So if I take this after a fact, okay? I'm talking about after a fact. We break here, okay? If you want to wait for this, we touch here, we make a trend line, we make a copy of it, we move it to the other side. What happened? We break below it, strong. It take us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days to go up. It take us only 2 days to come back down to the bottom of the channel. Very strong. Or break out or close below it. The next thing you know, you just sell. The day close, you sell. Your stop loss should be below above here. I don't care how much is your money you have in your account. Is always use money management properly. You buy, you sell here because it did the confirm breakout, and you leave your stop loss above here. It's too big. Yes, it's too big. So make your account small. 2 to 1 at least. Here you go. 1, 2. And even confirming, I was adding more. Every time close low, I add positions, I add positions, I add. Until I saw this, and I close the idea of short, and I went on long. But when it comes to 50%, I'm speculating to be short. I was short, I exit. Now I was short here, and I longed to hedge, and I close my long, and I short again from the top, and I now here. Okay, and I close my position. I'm trying to be long next week because I know the market could very much retest this high again. Very much, it can retest this high. It's not going to go down from here straight away, unless something is going to push it fundamental. You are welcome, Alfie. So, okay, guys, I'm gonna call it a day. It's a Friday. I've got other things to be done, and happy Friday, and I hope everyone will be okay during this crisis of coronavirus. Look after your health is very important. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment asking me questions. I will answer you honestly. I'm doing this for free, and I like to help people. At my time, 8 years ago, there was no one doing this. So I think it's a good thing to do to help you guys, and also to, you know, to make a good connection with you guys. And soon, very soon, I will be doing a channel, Discord channel, so all of us who can talk to each other, help each other. Later on, we will do that, and I will probably do a special class in Discord live stream. But that's something I was just thinking about it. We'll see how it go. But we just need to get out of this coronavirus. Hopefully, everything will come back to normal. You know. Also, guys, for you guys, you need to spend at least 2 to 3 hours a day practicing. Okay? Yeah. So first step, practice. Understand how things works. Second step, do a demo. No more than 30 days demo. Third step, you go to a small account. I don't know how much you want to start with. If you have a £10,000 to invest overall, take 1,000, 1% of it, put it in an account, and to trade only 2% out of this 1,000. Okay, do not put your money in account, all of it, 10,000 in there. No, take 1,000 out of your bank account, transfer it to your broke account, and use that £1,000 only. You understand? So don't put the £10,000 all together, because you're gonna rely on it. You're gonna keep moving your stop loss. I knew you're gonna do this. So you do not give a chance to break your 10,000. You can try £1,000, and if you fail, you have another £1,000 to try. Do not more than £1,000. Okay, you have 10 times to try. You have 10 uh, times 10 account to burn before you become better. If you lose that 10,000, you have 10 times account you burn. You understand? No one does this. Maybe you're gonna burn the first, the second, then you're gonna feel it, and you're gonna learn. You're gonna be disciplined. You're gonna do whatever it takes to be successful. So my advice to you, if you invest in even £1,000 overall, you take 10% only to trade with. £100. I don't care. Trade small. You're learning. You're not gambling. So overall as well, do not take your saving, okay? Don't take your saving. Do not take every penny you got to go to trade. No, don't do that. If you rely on the money in the bank to pay your rent, the roof on the top of your head, your food, your family, don't take this and gamble with it, since you don't know anything about it. Stay in demo until you become good. Then after that, you take a small portion, take 10% of your wealth and trade with it. And if you think it's too much to risk, take only 10% out of this 10%. Okay? Start small, especially if you're a full-time worker or anything like that. It's very important. Money management and risk and reward, very important. As well as I will discuss that in my training. I'm trying to make a training, and I will upload it very soon. Okay, guys, I'm gonna call it a day, guys. Thanks very much for attending, and subscribe, like, leave a comment, leave a questions, and you have a great weekend. I will be uploading another video over the weekend to give you more view of what could happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I only have my tools to identify the direction. Okay, remember that. I don't have a crystal ball, or I don't have anything. I don't know. I don't have any inside information. I'm only following the market. Wherever the market go, I will go with it. And I just speculate it can go up to this level or go down to that level. Other than that, I don't do much really. And limit my risk. I don't take my whole account as a risk. You have to have stop loss all the time, and proper one, not a mental one, a hard one. Okay, guys, thanks very much. You have a lovely weekend. Take care of yourself and your families, and hopefully you'll get out of this coronavirus very soon. Thanks, guys. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.